Coming up on Mountain News this morning, an iconic bourbon distillery here in the Commonwealth finally reopens its doors. And Kentucky hunters will soon have the chance to win the right to bag a big prize.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good Friday. Let's say that again. Good Friday. It's May 13th. Glad you're along today. Jim Freeman in as we wrap up the week at 6:32. And Brandon Robinson, what about our weekend weather forecast, sir?
Back and forth, my friend. We're going to see chances for some rain later today, chances for some rain both weekend days, but not an all-day washout. Good. So that should be some good news for everybody watching this morning. And so be ready for that. But right now, it is still calm and it's still quiet. Hopefully that trend will hold on for a little while longer. Let's take a look at US 119 up on top of Whitesburg Pine Mountain, and you see the sun over the side of the other hill there. That's basically the top. So as you start the way down, you can see the sunshine on some of those trees this morning. 50 in Clintwood. They've bounced back up from 49 a few minutes ago. 62 Harlan, 61 Somerset, 63 Jackson, 63 Pikeville, and Moorhead and Logan. Everybody else is in the 50s this morning, even upper 50s. So you're a little bit warmer pretty much everywhere. Double digits warmer in Monticello, Williamsburg, Jonesville, Harlan, and pretty close there in Middlesboro, Prestonsburg, and Somerset. Forecast for today will add a few storms in the mix as we head deeper to the afternoon. I think most of us will get into the low 80s. And then early chances tonight before we start to clear out. How will Saturday and Sunday and beyond shape up? I'll have the answer to that in just a few minutes. Jim?
Sounds good, Brandon. Yesterday, Shannon Gilday appeared in a Madison County courtroom for an arraignment, but he will have to enter a plea next week. He's accused of breaking into former state representative Wesley Morgan's home and killing his daughter, Jordan. His attorneys wanted to enter a guilty but mentally ill plea for him, but that was pushed back by the judge. She ruled that she would not accept any plea yesterday. The prosecution does not want to accept the plea, saying it will cause issues as the case progresses.
My fear is that because the Commonwealth then would ask for a sentencing hearing where life without the possibility of parole, life without parole for 25 years, and death would be on the table.
Gilday will be back in court at 9 o'clock Monday morning for the arraignment to be continued. He's charged with murder, attempted murder, assault, and several other charges. We have an update on a Whitley County man who was convicted of violent kidnappings. 62-year-old George Oscar Messer was sentenced to life in prison on Wednesday. Messer was convicted by a federal jury of two counts of kidnapping in January of this year. Messer and his co-conspirators held two victims for around 24 hours. The victims were interrogated, threatened, and assaulted. They only escaped after a family member spotted them in a ditch on the side of the road with Messer. 12 people were arrested for allegedly being involved in a Louisville-based drug trafficking operation. The DEA, along with local police, seized nearly 10,000 diverted oxycodone pills and more than $2 million US. A federal grand jury indicted all 12 people for working together, along with others, to distribute the drugs in Madison, Estill, Clay, and Laurel counties. That came between September 2019 to March 2022. Each defendant faces up to 20 years in prison and a maximum fine of $1 million. A Rock Castle County couple has filed a lawsuit against the county's judge executive. Larry and Cecilia Gregory claim Hal Holbrook laid a gravel road on private property, their property. They say the road leads to a magistrate's family member's house, and the Gregorys are suing because they say the actions have violated their rights. The judge executive has not yet responded. Firefighters in Richmond are working to find out what caused a house fire. The fire broke out just after 6 o'clock Thursday morning. Investigators say the home was vacant and was severely damaged. Mayor Robert Blythe says the house was on Maple Street, was a home that belonged to who he believes was the city's first black nurse. He says Julia Evans and her husband John once lived there when he was in junior high, and that the home means a lot to him.
For me, historic, as we're talking at least 60, 70 years, and it was here before I was.
A woman owns the home now. Mayor Blythe says she will check out the home to see if anything is salvageable. An iconic Kentucky bourbon distillery is reopening. Governor Andy Beshear was there for the festivities at the James B. Beam Distillery in Bullitt County. It's a $45 million project, and it celebrates the Beam family's 225-year legacy in the bourbon industry. The governor also talked about how the Bourbon Trail and facilities are drawing people to the Commonwealth.
Bourbon Trail and facilities like this are bringing millions of people to Kentucky every single year. They are showing the best of what we have, and you're seeing it in your communities more and more each year.
The distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday. Tours and experiences can be booked online. The grand opening for Ollies in Hazard has been announced. The Ollies website shows the opening date for the Hazard location to be Wednesday, June the 8th. It will be located just off Black Gold Boulevard, right down the street from our station here, WYMT. It's right next to Hibbett Sports, where the old Gordmans and Goodies used to be. The Louisville Zoo's Butterflies and Blooms exhibit opens Saturday. Visitors will be able to walk amongst hundreds of native butterflies, sipping nectar from colorful flowers in a 1,000 square foot outdoor flight house. Inside the exhibit, guests can learn about and witness the life cycle of the butterfly, beginning as a caterpillar. The seasonal exhibit is free with zoo admission. It's Main Street Week in London. To celebrate London, downtown and FNBM are presenting Burger Week. Several eateries downtown are presenting a special burger on the menu for the week. Folks can get out and try a new burger at different places while supporting local businesses. And those who do, be sure to keep your receipt. You can win a $25 gift card by uploading it to the link on WYMT.com.
Burger Week was just an idea that we had to just highlight our local downtown eateries. And I don't just say restaurants, because we have a coffee shop, a bakery, and a pizza place all joining in the fun.
Local honey, the Abbey Butcher's Pub, Weavers on 4th, Sauced, and the Grime Bluegrass Baker are all participating. The 2022 Elk Hunt Draw is happening this weekend in Floyd County, and folks are eager to possibly hear their names called for the chance at an Eastern Kentucky trophy elk. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more from tourism and Mountain Arts Center officials about how it all got started, this year's drawing, and how this event impacts the region.
5 years ago, Kentucky Fish and Wildlife partnered with the Mountain Arts Center to bring a new event to the region, the Elk Hunt Draw.
Instead of posting the names online, we wanted to make a reveal, a nice reveal with an event and vendors and music, and get everybody together and have a good time.
Folks across the country and even across the world sign up for a chance to win one of only 594 elk hunting tags.
They're drawn from all over the country. I think one time we had one from another country.
But there is a bit of something for everyone. With a kickoff concert on Friday, plenty of vendors and informative booths on Saturday afternoon, as well as another show happening Saturday evening.
If you win a tag, it's amazing. There's nothing better than having people here to win. But then also, even if they don't win, everybody just talks about what a great time they have. So it's the perfect outdoor hunter's spot to be.
Bringing folks into the region to experience the beauty of Appalachia, while also boosting local tourism and the economy.
It's bringing people to the community, and there's some hotels bought and a lot of food bought, and just bringing people to see the awesome Star City of Prestonsburg and the Mountain Arts Center.
Coming to Eastern Kentucky for a chance to win the hunt of a lifetime. In Prestonsburg, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Johnson says although most may be unaware, Eastern Kentucky has a large elk population, and these hunts are essential to healthy population control. There will not be a Triple Crown winner this year. The Kentucky Derby winning horse Rich Strike will not race in this year's Preakness Stakes. Owner Rick Dawson says that he wants to give the horse more recovery time and rest. Dawson says he does plan on running Rich Strike in the Belmont Stakes on June the 11th.
6:41 here on this Friday morning. It's a beautiful start to the day along the Mountain Parkway near the Wolf-Powell County line up near Slade this morning. We're seeing the sunshine on the top of those trees, and we're going to see more of that as we head to the first part of your day. 50 to 63, that's our range this morning. 63 Pikeville in Jackson, Logan as well, and then I believe that's it. Harlan's actually dropped to 59. They were in the low 60s earlier this morning. Clintwood, the cool spot at 50. Your breakfast forecast. Nice this morning. Temperatures, again, kind of that swing from 50s to 60s. So we're going to kind of go in the middle there. Upper 50s. That's what we're seeing in most areas, and those temperatures will start to climb with the sunshine this morning. But clouds are on the way. Rain chances are on the way. Make sure you take that umbrella with you before you leave the house this morning. You'll probably need it at some point this afternoon. Jim?
Thanks, Brandon. Leaders in Finland continue to call for NATO membership despite receiving a warning from Russia.